Each new home buyer is required to sign a kindness pledge as part of the HOA agreement. And while it may sound hokey, the man behind this massive development says it's bringing in buyers just as home sales are trending downward.
A culture of kindness. Could we build a community that's based on a culture of kindness?
It was a question developer John Ohanian asked himself long before construction crews broke ground on a new master planned community called Silverwood in Hesperia. Every new homeowner who signs a contract at Silverwood must also sign a kindness pledge, promising to foster empathy, acceptance, and tolerance, make a positive impact, and embrace listening to others. What do you see people doing to uphold that?
Well, let's say, for example, you see your neighbor's trash cans have been left out a couple days. You notice that, right? You know who your neighbor is. You want to go over and check. Maybe you want to take the trash cans in for those people.
So in other words, instead of complaining that their trash cans were left out and reporting it to the HOA, you go over and say,
and do it.
Can I help?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why do you think we need a component of kindness in the developments we live in?
I think the developments can become pretty sterile and people can become separated from one another and there's no social interaction. But with the concept of kindness and the engagement that brings along with it, it's going to create a more healthy neighborhood.
Of course, there is the question of enforcement. Will there be a kindness patrol or HOA fines for being grumpy? Ohanian says no.
It's aspirational. It really sets a standard. It's something that we hope people will embrace. But if you don't, I can't force you to be nice. But you're not going to be part of the community. You won't feel as engaged. You won't enjoy living here as much as you could.
Brandon and Kathy Dill are set to move into their 5-bedroom home inside Silverwood at the end of summer, along with their newborn baby boy.
Having a young kid and starting to grow a family, seeing that just kindness principle is just something that's really unique.
How do you see that playing out in your neighborhood?
Well, I think it's probably going to translate most directly to just getting involved. Feeling like you can talk to your neighbors and hang out, go to the community center, know people.
Once completed in about a decade, the $7 billion project will include nearly 16,000 homes, 7 schools, 380 acres of parks, 166 miles of trails, and retail shops and restaurants. It's also considered affordable for Southern California, with homes ranging from $400,000 to $700,000. Claire and Tracy Smith are mother and daughter who are buying a home in Silverwood together.
The plan was we were all going to move to Texas. And then when we came and saw this new development, we just fell in love and we decided we're going to stay.
And the numbers worked.
Yeah, the numbers worked.
They, too, were drawn to the kindness component.
I want to know who my neighbors are. I want to wave and say, hi, how's your day going?
Something that is often lost in today's digital age.
You just create that sense of small town, of a neighborhood that's been lost. And we're trying to recreate that.
And being kind at Silverwood also includes how residents treat the earth. The community has a wastewater catch system so gray water can be recycled for irrigation. Christine Lazar, KCAL News.